Oh, all right, everyone. We are live with Joan of Angels. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad to see you all. Welcome back. So, tonight we're going to talk about, oh, God, so many people are having difficult things happening. It is not an easy time for many people, many challenges, and even myself having many challenges. And so, what Spirit said is that tonight we're really going to talk about the dark side of things, like when things go wrong, when the earth shakes and shatters, and how do you pick up those pieces and step into those miracles now. And I will share some things that happened, show you how I do it, and let's just go for it. All right, I'll be back in just a minute. Whoa, wow. Welcome back, everyone. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. And I'm going to let you all know tonight how happy I am to see you, number one. So, welcome back. If you're new to my channel or if you've been here before, please don't forget, please like, subscribe, and share. And when you subscribe, I didn't realize that, but there's a little button. And when you press that button, you get notified when I go live. So, if that's important to you, go and do it. All right. What else do I want to share with you? Yeah, we'll be doing some housekeeping. I'm going to tell you a few things that are up and that are going on. And I'm going to be speaking tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, on Omar's channel, Watchers Talk. And it's a free event, and I think you'll all love it. All taking the indigenous prophecies from the past and really going into meditation, the solstice, letting go of what no longer serves. So, guys, we're in solstice energy. That's the first thing I want to tell you. Not solstice, equinox energy. What is wrong? Winter equinox. Equal day and equal night. But it's about letting go of the dark and stepping into the light. And many people have been going through this all month, this letting go of the dark, stepping into the light. So those are some of the things we are going to share tonight. And we're going to start off, I'm going to call in the light and the energy and have everyone check into your vibrations. Once you tell us where you're from, we're going to check into vibrations where everyone is. Yes. And I love that there's a whole activation going on here. Guys, don't be surprised if I break out crying tonight. Okay. It has been a tough time. And that's what I understand. Many people are having this tough time. And so we are going to reframe it because the name of the show was Miracles Now. Miracles Now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but now. And I'm going to share a few miracle stories as well. So let's get started. And I don't have my gongs tonight, my Tibetan bowls, rather, the chakra healing Tibetan bowls, because I am in the town of Petaluma, which is where my son lives, Petaluma, California. All right. Yeah. All right. But I think I missed my background, guys. So I'm going to put it on anyway, because I just missed like my wings. Okay. Let's see if we could do that. Up. Well, maybe not. Yeah. There we go. Happy to have my wings back, I think. Or be in the heavenly realms. Yeah, that's good. We're in the heavenly realms. All right. Now, let's get started. So, you from Tibet or Canada, Quebec, from Washington, we are so happy to see you. I'm so glad you're here. All right. All right. So, let's do this all together. The mission tonight being to raise your frequency, to lift ourselves into the miracle consciousness now, and to heal our hearts so that we are ready for the holidays. We're ready for 2022. We're getting ready to step up, to be the light, and to hold healing for ourselves and others. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. God, I feel like banging something, like my missing my bells. Taking another deep breath in, letting it all out. Good. I'm feeling a sense of calmness already. And again, breathing it all in and then letting it all out. Okay. Mother, Father, God, we ask just now that we be filled with the light, with clarity, with the presence of our guides, our angels, our ascended masters, the sentient ones, the wise ones, the stone people, the rock people, the tree people, the plant people, the fish people, all of those sentient beings around the planet. We ask for their presence now. We ask for their presence in particular so that we can have at the core of our hearts and experience a resetting, a reawakening, a rebooting, knowing that we are fully and divinely protected, and knowing that miracles come truly for when we align ourselves, when we align our vibrational frequency to that set point you call miracles. That when we align our frequency, our body, mind, and spirit to this particular frequency of love, the frequency of miracles, the frequency of wonderment, joy, and happiness, when we can set our meters that high, we know that only good will come. We know that those miracles that we are seeking will be made manifest in the now. For it has been written that as we walk upon this planet, know ye that you are not alone, that you have never been alone. Last night I had a vision. I was working with my dear friend, my collaborator, my colleague, my heart person. And we were doing it. I was doing a channeling. And in this channeling, I saw the angelic frequencies up above. I saw a team of angelic ones all above. And I saw her on her knees in a prayer position. And I saw the angels all around her and up above, trying to send that beam of light that we talk about that comes through our crown chakra. They were trying to send that beam of light through her body, so that she could once again connect to the higher realms, to bring herself up to the higher frequencies. And what did Spirit show me? Her guides and angels showed me that she, like so many of us, so many of you, are burdened right now. Hearts are heavy. Worry and concern piling on more and more gunk, more and more grime, more and more stickiness, more and more heaviness, more and more weight and baggage, showing me that every time some of us get clear, then more is piled on, because once one is in that, I need to suffer, I'm working hard, look how hard I'm working, look at me, woe is me, Spirit continues to give that back to you. And so Spirit showed me that there are so many that this light cannot penetrate and raise the frequency. So tonight, our gift to you is to raise that light within you, to raise that frequency within you, so that you can receive the healings that your guides, your angels, the loved ones have for you. And when you say yes, when you allow that source creator to come through you, to help raise your frequency to be that who you know you are, it will clear up any distress. It will clear up any out of balance. And so it is. And so they showed that to me last night. And they showed that to me clearly. And so tonight we're going to start with a different deck, because I brought up with me different decks. They were smaller, not so heavy. But this is a brand new one, given to me by an oracle herself, Trisha McCannon, who is going to be my guest a week from next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Tuesday. She's going to be the guest on my show with Neil with Portal to Ascension next Tuesday. So we're going to look for her, Trisha McCannon. She's extremely renowned. She sent me out of the blue these cards, Angel Answers. And would you believe that recently I was thinking of this deck? Okay, I kind of put away Doreen Virtue years and years and years ago when she kind of left the metaphysical realm and disavowed all of her work, which to me meant that the frequency of her work was less, didn't trust it. And in fact, the day, or I don't know how long it was, I woke up one day and my guide said, you have to get rid of the decks, all of Doreen Virtue's decks. And I went, why? And they just said, you have to get rid of them. They're not good anymore. So I told a dear friend of mine that I had to get rid of all the decks, and she freaked out. It's like, no, Doreen Virtue, she's so famous and well known. But my guides had told me you can't. So until I had clarification, I put them all in a paper bag and I separated them out of my packages. And then sure enough, a few days later, I found there was an article that came out about how she had disavowed all of her metaphysical work because she had become a, I don't know, born again Methodist or Protestant. I don't know, but she had met a man and suddenly her beliefs changed. So there you have it. And so this deck, this guy, Raleigh Valentine, does a lot of her card decks. So his artwork is actually beautiful. And it reminds me of her, I guess. Okay, there you go. So our question for tonight is, what do we all need collectively to call in the miracle frequency, to clear our frequency? And guys, I'm feeling better already. And I had a really, really tough day, okay? Tough because it was a shockaroo to me. Knocked me off my course. And if you ever have a day like that, then this is going to be how we can wake up and reboot. And so you can create a show just like I do. You can call in the light just like I do. You can pull your oracle deck for wisdom and messages just like I do. You can go into prayer and meditation just like I did. And you can ask for support. And so it is. So we're going to pull a card from this brand new deck. Guys, this is, I guess we can call it a virgin deck. And since you are my dear ones, I am going to pull a card for us collectively. All right. I am John. John, gift of God. God is gracious. Anyone whose name is John. Margaret, I'm happy to see you and going to be glad to see you soon, love. Okay. So the first card I get is called Let Go. God, I even wonder if there's a book in here. Yeah, I don't need the book. Let Go. I think that speaks for itself. So the first thing we're going to do collectively is a prayer to let go. Okay. Am I the only one that has had some tough times? If you've had a tough time recently and you need to let go of anything, I want to hear from you. Okay. Don't make it up. Just, do you need to let go of anything? Do you need to let go of financial fears? Where am I going to live fears? Boyfriend or girlfriend fears, relationship fears, just worry for the whole planet fears. And I've had a whole bunch of those. Worry for what is going on. Okay, worry if you're, which camp you're in. Am I in this camp or this camp? And what does that mean? And how come this camp can't talk to this camp anymore? And what the heart has to let go of. So what, guys, do you need to let go of? And I'll say one thing we need to do. Yes, I'm not going to say the word, but we need to let go of that. We need to let go of the fear. We need to let go of the myths. We need to let go of our distress. We certainly need to let go of the tension that it's caused and the divisiveness. Okay. And by the way, guys, I do have a new Telegram account. There's two of them. I think the blue one is the chat. The red one is, anyway, I started the red one a month ago or 3 days, I don't know, a week ago, because I was so agitated about that subject that and I'm a chiropractor, so I've been into the alternative health field forever. So I started the Telegram chat because that way I don't have to send all these articles to my friends and my family and agitate them as well. So I have everything so I'm encouraging you, yes, go to the channel on Telegram, and the blue one is where we can chat and comment. So go ahead and chat and comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on what's happening for you. And let's see if we can build up our miracle tribe there. Okay, so let's let go. Let go of whatever it is. Let go of the worry about your family. Because when we worry, we put out into the universe that there's something to worry about. And what does the universe give back? More worry and more things to worry about. So rather than worry about our families, okay? And guys, my daughter lives in London, okay? I live in California. We are a long ways away. Do you know that if I know she's going out in London, and here I am in the States, it's an 8-hour difference. I could worry about her, like, because she takes public transportation at night, right? I wouldn't do that here in the States. I'm always kind of worried. So I go on Instagram and I look up her stories to see what she's doing. It's like, oh yeah, she's alive. She's on Instagram. I can see it. So this worry, though, causes a lessening of our frequency. So rather than worry, let's ask that our loved ones be safe. Our loved ones be healthy. Our loved ones have exactly what they need over the next period of time. They have their angelic tribe. They have protection. They have the divine companionship. Let's ask that they be able to step in freely and be relieved of their worries and their anxiety. And as John is saying, yes, it shrinks your DNA and causes physical and mental issues. Stress causes disease, dis-ease, lack of comfort. And so one of the things we want to let go of is our fears, our worries, and our lack of ease. And on that note, I want you to know I am proud to acknowledge that I've been telling you about the fears I've been working on with my fear of driving and my fear of being seen, right? And so I had to drive up north before the car broke down, of course. And I had to go to Marin County, and there's only there's 2 ways to get it, and they both involve a bridge. Well, 3 ways, 3 bridges, okay? And I've had this horrible fear of heights. So I was stressing. And then I just really began to turn it around. I began to look at, why would I have these anxieties? Well, fear of moving forward. Okay, fear of the unknown, fear of the future. Who else has those fears, guys? You got to let them go tonight. So if you have any fears, just write them down. Maybe you're afraid you'll never get well. Maybe you're afraid your teeth will fall out. Maybe you're afraid that your loved one is going to pass. Just write it out, because know that this is before that equinox. So it is going to be let go. By tomorrow, it will be history. It will be done, and the light will be able to come in. Because when I saw this vision over her head, and I saw that the light was trying to get in, like trying and literally being repelled. Okay, repelled. And they said, this, my dear, is what's happening not just to her, but to humanity itself. Okay? So let's keep doing it, guys. Let's keep doing it. And guys, you are making me feel better. Okay? And yes, so here it is. It's difficult not to worry about our children. So let's ask for our children, because many of us have children, and I have 2 children. Okay? So with our children, what do? We ask Spirit to protect them. We know that their angels, their guides, their spiritual team are working with them now. We also know that they, our children, have their own destiny. We were their keeper, their guardian for a certain amount of time. We contracted with our children that we would be their parent, They would be our children, and that together we would learn certain lessons of power, lessons of boundaries, lessons of loving, lessons of control. All of those lessons we agreed before we came in this life with our children. So let's ask that we release them to live their destiny, that we can trust that their guides and angels, that their divine plan will keep them safe. Let's ask that we be able to talk to them in that sacred place, in that sacred circle, where we can ask our angels and guides to help them, to keep them strong, to keep them safe. And then we have to let it go and know that they are living the plan that they came in for sure, that they came in to do. So let's trust in the divine plan that you as their parent, they as your child, you are both walking your own path. And then you can do like I do, go on Instagram and make sure they're alive. Okay. Seriously. Okay. So we have to love them so much. And in loving them, just know that they too are going to be protected. And we as their parent, or we as their spouse, or we as their children, by the way, you can do this with your parents, have that divine authority as a relative who came in with them, they're part of our soul tribe. Your soul tribe, you have complete permission to ask that spirit protect them. Many people have found much healing happens when that happens. So that is the first thing I want to say to you. Make sure that we allow this energy for each and every one of them. And thank you. I appreciate that, my Irish friend, okay? My daughter has been begging me to go to London next year. For me to go to London, I am what they now refer to as a purebred, okay? But I've been a purebred, actually, because I have not taken any of those things since I went to chiropractic school a long time ago, okay? And I learned what the pharmaceutical companies were up to. And I began to learn those side effects, okay? All right, so, but it hurt today when a dear friend of mine told me that she couldn't see me on Thursday up here, from my hometown up here, because we had two different statuses. And my heart hurt. So I also want to heal this fracture. I want to heal this fracture between this divisiveness, because we're all one. We all bleed the same color. Well, hopefully, who knows what kind of color blood's going to happen for some of them. But we all have hearts, we're all sentient. So we're asking also for healing, okay? We're asking for healing. And yes, either side is fine. Either side is okay, because you know what your body needs. And we're going to trust that even in this other path, that each and every one of our family, our friends, our children, our ancestors, our co-workers, that each of them knows their own truth. So they know whether that's a yes or a no, with clarity, wisdom, grace, and ease, and not our business, in a sense, not our control. It is hard enough to take care of yourself. Okay, so who here has a vibe that's higher? Any higher vibes? Any higher vibrations? Okay, I'm going to tell you, quite frankly, my vibrations have gone sky high. And I told you I was going to cry when I got on. And I haven't even given you the half of it. All right. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to tell you a miracle story. Yeah, I have so much pain in this. My girlfriend called me yesterday crying because of this divisiveness and because of that. And I calmed her down and talked her through it. And today it was me who broke down. Okay. Today it was me. So the second card I pulled for all of us is romance. Well, it is true I'm calling in love, but romance is that bigger picture. Romance can be that loving relationship with ourselves, with our loved ones, with our friends, our companions, with the world, with our pets, our animals, our plants, our flowers, our home. Let's love ourselves. Let us love ourselves. Yes, the pain. So if you're crying because I'm saying that, oh my goodness, that's okay, because there's healing in acknowledging our sorrow. Okay? Healing in acknowledging what it is that we are going to correct. And I'm going to share with you the miracle. But before that, I am going to share with you, I'm going to share this twice with you. So today, I drove my car up north a couple of days ago. It was a great trip. Drove with my daughter. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you. And I beat my fear. I actually drove over the Golden Gate Bridge all by myself. Okay. Now, you might not think it's a big deal because I used to go over the Golden Gate Bridge all the time. It's my favorite bridge. Last time I went over the bridge and the San Rafael Bridge, I went into an anxiety attack for like 20 minutes. I thought I was going to die. I thought I should stop in the middle of the bridge because I couldn't go on. I mean, that's how hard it was. I had to count backwards from 10,000 to get over the bridge. Okay. Yeah. So I had a huge anxiety attack getting up to go over the bridge, right? But I actually maneuvered the Golden Gate Bridge and fell in love with it again, and realized and fell in love with kind of driving again. So that has been a win. Okay. So today I'm driving. Very proud of myself, by the way. Oh yeah, this piece of cake. And I'm driving up to see my son, right? And what happens? The check engine light comes on. Very old car, 170,000. And it's now a $1,800 fix, okay? Which sent me into a shock, okay? So I'm going to celebrate that Spirit obviously thinks I have an extra $1,800 for my car. Thank you. I'm going to acknowledge that. My guides and angels also told me, remember, I have to receive. So I am going to receive each and every one of your true love, my loves. Okay. You have no idea. You're healing my heart. I really should be sitting on your side. You should be here tonight, because as we're talking, I'm just feeling better and better. So anyway, it was $1,700. And I sat down. And of course, I was an hour away from my son. The good news is my dear friend picked me up and drove me up here. Okay. And I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. The other good news is that I had been spending the last week or two thinking about what could I offer for Christmas. Okay. What could I offer to all of my tribe as a kind of Christmas special? Okay. But not for Christmas so much, but for a reboot special, because 2022 is coming, because we all, I don't know about you, but some people are exhausted from all of this. This has been a lot. Okay. We got to admit it. This is way too much for humans to bear, especially alone. So I was thinking, okay, what can I give back to all of you? How can I maneuver this? And so I had been thinking already about this. And I was actually thinking about it when I got in the car, and then the light went on, right before the light went on. How can I give back? So the first thing I want to say is that I'm going to offer a special, and it would actually help me out if you took advantage of the special. And Tina is going to put it up there, and Tina Marie might even say why you might want this special. So that is my PayPal, if any of you feel like just donating because you had that healing that you wanted. But I'm offering my sessions at a little bit over almost half. So a 60-minute session with me, keep that up there, Tina, and put it in the comments, please. The 60-minute session is usually $222. So this 60-minute session is $144, which is a special price. I'm also offering a 30-minute session, which is normally $111, and I'm offering for $65. Okay. And so these sessions are good if you buy them now. And I'll send you the link to book, and we can book sometime in the next 2 weeks, next week, even this week, next week, and right after the new year. So that is the first thing that I'm offering to you guys. Okay. And, if you would like that reading, get it. And I'll tell you why. I say soul awakening. And what that really means is that we look at aspects of your life that you may not have even considered, or we answer questions about current situations. But we answer it from the perspective of the galaxy, really, the big picture. So we get to look at that which is your challenge, Like I get to look at, okay, what is this about with my car? Well, I need that car to take me fearlessly into the future. I've also been realizing I might need a new car. I didn't have time to think about that today, just to pay them. But those are things you look at. What is for my highest good? Why is this happening? How do I dissolve the obstacles, these challenges and blocks? So it could be soul awakening. It's kind of a combination of what you're here to do and why and what your current affairs are. Or as I also have on my website, I do focused readings where you just ask me question after question after question. People love these readings. Okay. I love doing these readings. They're very juicy. So if you would do that, that would be wonderful. So what I really saw was, I'm not sure. So if my car hadn't broken down, would I have told you about this tonight? I don't know, because I was sort of, I'm a little shy about telling you about these things that I love to do, because I think, oh my God, So anyway, so I had just been thinking about it when it found out the price of the car, and I had to laugh and cry at the same time, because it was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to put it out there. Okay, Spirit, obviously I can't hide in the closet. I got to get out there with my work, and you guys need this work. Let me tell you why you need it. So last night, after I got this tremendous download, I mean, this was a huge download. And turns out that my dear friend I need to ask to present the story in a way that you'll get it. Okay. She was looking at a project of something she wanted very, very badly. And it was something that would involve her family, and it was very juicy. And it came with a price tag, $12,500, which she needs in 9 days. Okay. Which she doesn't really have at this moment. So we're talking about that. And I'm looking at that. And I also know her backstory, and I know the other things that she needs another $12,500 for. That's related to her business and what she does. And so she has this $12,500. She has this $12,500. So it's a $25,000 need that should show up in the next 8 days, as a miracle. So I'm looking at this with her, and I'm looking at it from Spirit, and Spirit is showing me how much of a burden that she's put on her life, like all of us, okay, and showing me that they couldn't get through, and they wanted to rip these burdens off of her. Oh, God, just rip them off. And they were asking her to clear her plate so she didn't have so many worries. So I'm sharing this with her, and I didn't want her to also settle for just 12.5 because she really needed 25. Okay, 25,000. So we're starting to argue about it. She looks at me. She says, well, Joan, can't I just say, look, I have 8 days and I want that miracle now. And can't we just hold the light that this is going to happen? Because you believe in miracles, right, Joan? So I'm looking at it, and I'm correcting her. I'm saying, let's hold in the light that you get $25,000, whatever that adds up. I get excited. Who can even figure out the numbers? And so we kind of had that note of the miracles, that it would take a miracle for that much money to show up within the next 9 days. Okay. And so we're putting it out there, and we do a healing. We do a healing to clear away whatever is in the way of receiving. And now she picks me up today. She takes me over to her mechanic. Thank God. A good, how do you find a good mechanic, right? When you're on the road. She takes me to the mechanic. I get the news. She comes back for me, drives me up to my son an hour away, and we're in the car. And she tells me 2 things, and I'm going to share it with you. So the first thing that happened is we started to have an argument, okay? A big argument. Why are we arguing? Well, we're arguing about 2 different colors, okay? We're arguing about something that looks like this color and something that looks like my blue jeans, okay? 2 different colors, 2 different sets of beliefs. We're talking about, and we're arguing about that thing, that they do to people, and our 2 different points of view, realizing that we read 2 different sets of media, right? And she's calling me a conspiracy theorist and, bullshit, just really obnoxious. And my heart is breaking. Guys, I don't know about you, but my heart is breaking when I read the two different stories, okay? Two different stories about what's going on, and neither of them have anything to do with each other. Okay, it's like taking this purple ear thing that I've not been able to get to work with my computer yet, taking this, and I say it's purple because the truth is it's purple, but you say it's white because to you purple's white. What can I say? And you believe it's white, and I believe it's purple, and it is almost impossible to agree, right? So we're kind of arguing. But with her, I know that we love each other so much that we can argue. Whereas with other people, I've lost major friendships, okay, which also hurts. I was thinking about that. I don't know if you've lost friendships. I have, or loved ones, right? So we're arguing. And then interspersed, she says, Joan, I've been afraid to tell you about this because I know how you feel. Oh my God, I just love you. All right. So I love you. I loved you before you did that, just so you know. I already had a heartfelt connection, but now I love you even more. Thank you. Okay. Got to make this a successful trip now. All right. My guide said they're going to take care of me. I have to get out. Okay. All right. So now she's talking to me and she says, Joan, you know about the film that I've been wanting to do. And her film is all about bridging the gap. And I had told her no. About a month and a half ago, it got so agitated. Some of our arguments got so heated that I hung up. I mean, honestly, to goodness. And I had told her no, no, no. And so today we're in the car and she starts to talk to me about a miracle that's happened. Now, remember, she needs $25,000 in 8 days. Okay. And we're in the car and she starts to talk about the miracle she needs. I mean, not the miracle she needs. She starts to talk about the miracle she had. So the miracle she had, there were two miracles, but this miracle was that, lo and behold, she had an opportunity. She was going to be giving a proposal to someone who worked for the other side, not the side I believe in, but someone who is a representative, a politician from the other side, and a marketing opportunity that could bring her great rewards. Okay. And she was afraid to tell me that because she was afraid I'd get angry at her. But the truth was that I'm happy for her because this is the kind of work she does well. Okay. And that's her belief system. Okay. And here she is, like, unsure. Like, I'm not getting mad at her. I'm happy for her fact. I gave her tips and pointers to handle that presentation she was going to do just as soon as she dropped me off and got home. I did it from that place of complete neutrality and love, and Spirit laid out the plan and showed me the different things she could leverage, the different projects, the different work, all up to next year's election. So out of that, she looks at me, and I said, well, I've lost friends over this too. And she says, are you ready to do that with me? And I said, yes. So one of the new projects that will come out is a collaboration of both sides. How do we come together? Because I'm being heartbroken now, just so you know. How do we come together and raise our frequency? Because we need to. Because remember, yes, there is a bifurcation. It's a bifurcation of the timeline. Many are going to be moving forward and ahead and up, but many will not. So that's the first thing to understand. With love and compassion, we choose whether we ascend. We choose whether we descend. And in some way, we choose whether we're going to stay stuck. So there's that place of neutrality and love. But there's also the acknowledgement that Earth, our planet, it's like a sponge. And whatever the frequency of the lowest person matched with the frequencies of the avatars who live here is what the frequency of the planet really is. And so the more we raise our frequency, no matter what, the more we are lifting up millions of people and souls around us. So, guys, I'm asking for all of us that we sing our heart out. We sing our prayers. We hold the frequency that this too will pass. Okay? Okay, good for you. Guys, if you have any ideas which you'd like to hear from me more about, I'm going to be doing some workshops. Tina Marie and I have a meeting tomorrow where we are going to talk about different ideas for an event that's going to be at least the first week in January, and maybe a series of them if you're interested. And it's really on how do we really do what we've come here to do. I mean, I don't know about you, but that is the work together. So, guys, if you have any thoughts, either email me at Joan at Joan of Angels or put them over here. I appreciate all the TLC and the loving. So anyway, so as she and I were talking, okay, I saw that so what I said to her was, okay, you should record our arguments. I said, I don't know if I could do a script on it, okay, but what I can do is have my spontaneous upsets and do them really well and let my frustrations out, uncensored, unfiltered. You videotape it. You're the editor. Do what you're going to do. So I said, from now on, we'll set up periods where you're supposed to provoke me. And I'll provoke you so we can have our arguments and record them and put them in a format that provides healing for all of us. Okay? Because we have to. All right. So now, the other thing I want to share with you, and we will do that because we still have time, and my computer's holding up. So, yeah. So the second thing that I wanted to share was that I did healing energy last night. And as I was in this trance, I went into severe pain. Oh my God, my shoulder blade, that angel wing over there, went into like severe pain. And I finally said to her, do you have pain in your right shoulder blade? And she said, oh my God, I'm suffering. Okay. So wait till you see this card. Oh my God. Wait till you see the card, guys. This is the miracle now. So I proceeded to send healing to her. We're going to do that next. And she told me this morning that the pain was gone. Okay. And I know that she's been in terrible pain because she's been in a horrible accident. And so that was another miracle. So you see, even though it's been a stressful day, I feel like I'm sharing with you what my heart says and what spirit is saying in a place that maybe even will help all of us to come together in a different kind of way. Okay. So any power that comes through me has come through from spirit, guys. July 2019, Canella can attest to this. It was 2008. I don't know if it was 2019 or 2018. We are together at a dear friend Denise's house up in Nevada, Pahrump, Nevada. And we're sitting outside and there's like a beautiful sky. We're talking about extraterrestrials and ETs. And she says to me, she said, well, my guide is up there. And she pointed. I said, well, tell me a bit more about your guide. And she said, well, he's a source being. He's a creator God. And he creates his own universe. And then she said, but I also create my own universe. We're not in the same universe. But he is someone I consult. And first I said, well, please, do you think you can ask him to help me? And then I said, well, what crap is that? I don't need someone to intervene. What's wrong with me? And I stood up and I raised my hand up to the heavens and I command the heavens. It's like, I am ready. Activate me. Show me what you want. And we are ready to go. And I prayed and I asked for guidance and I really asked for an activation. I demanded an activation and I sat down and Canella was there. But less than 10 seconds later, a bird cawed about 10 feet up there. He went across the whole kind of valley there. And then the next thing I know is electric shock comes down from my fingers, out my fingers, very strong. Denise could see it. And she said, oh my God, Joan, your stomach is lit up. So the electrical force went into my body, and quite amazing. And so a couple of months ago, a friend of mine, dear friend, was having pain, and I assumed this position, like where my right arm was all the way out at her, and I could feel Denise right here on the other side. Swear to God, I could feel her sending this energy. Oh wait, this way. Okay, but it was like she was up above me. Okay, so I was extending my hand, but I felt her coming right here. And the healing bursts that came out were extraordinary. And so, guys, grab your friends, because I'm going to tell you the card and we're going to do that healing right now. Because I know that I did that with her the other night too, last night, and I could feel that energy. And there was that message of, excuse me, Joan, you're to be doing this all the time. So the card, and this is where the tears come, guys. The final card in this reading for all of us, for my miracle makers over here, is a year from now. A year from now. So guys, a year from now, December 2022, the week before Christmas, the week before the equinox, a year from now. What do we want to see a year from now? Right? We want to see the harmony. We want to see our loved ones healed and blessed and whole, getting along with us. We want to see the fractures in society mended. We want to see each and every one of us financially abundant, able to look back and go, I did it. I did it this year. I went through the hardest of times. I went through that dark winter that the president is predicting. I went through those cold times. I went through the divisiveness of our planet. And on the other side, a year from now, that which we have been praying for will be manifest. That which we have been asking for will be made whole. That which we know is the truth will unfold, and earth will shift into, after this chaos is over, this destruction, what's the word, devolution, this breaking down, there will be a coming back together of healing and wholeness. And that is what I was told. So rather than say no homelessness, let's rephrase that. Let's say that each and every person has a roof over their head and food in their belly and access to herbs and treatments that will help them thrive, access to work, income, joy that will help them thrive, that will nurture their souls, that will create peace and love. Dearest ones, we know that collectively around the world, each and every one of us, yes, we can imagine all those people, all the people loving, healing, taking care of each other, coming together. Because, guys, there's going to be a need for that this year. It is going to be a hard year. And I'm going to be here every step of the way, helping us stay steady, helping us spread our wings, and helping us do that which we came here to do. Because now I have a mission. A year from now. Okay? And that is a promise from Spirit. And many times, again, I've been told that, God, that my one client who I told you had blown it, well, it really didn't blow it. Felt like it for a moment, but, said to me, Joan, I really should listen to you because you've been right on everything. So I don't know if I claim to be right. I only share what Spirit shows me. And Spirit is showing me that you, my dear miracle makers, I hope you join with me and work with me so we can do what we came here to do. Remain positive, okay? Remain positive. Positive outcome. A year from now. In fact, heck, I don't want to wait a year from now. Let's start to see it unfold now. Let's start to see that which is distressed. And it starts with you. It starts with each of us. What do we do for each one of you to help you raise your vibrational frequency? So, guys, yes, if you can, how do I say this? I'm appreciative I'm offering you these readings because I see Tina's putting it up there now. I'm offering you the discounts so that you can take advantage of the readings, so that you can access your own wisdom, for Pete's sake, so that you can get what you need, so that you can reboot and restore and heal yourself, because no one's going to heal you, by the way. You're going to learn how to open to the healings that come to you. So if you should want to take advantage of this special, then take advantage of it now. I'll send you a link to a book, and you can book anytime in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay? That would be wonderful. And in the meantime, don't forget, reach out to me if you have thoughts about what you'd like, and we will do that, because that was the answer. The car, is it true? Did the car break down so I would be able to come and start to offer my offerings to you? Who knows? Well, yeah, that was one of the things. The other thing is I actually need a new car. Okay. And that being said, let's ask that all of us have that healing. Okay. So when I start to do these motions, do you know what you're supposed to do? Do you guys know that you are supposed to start doing this? Okay. Bring up the energy. Okay. Let's bring up the energy. So start to play with it. Rub your hands together real fast, my dearest ones, so you can feel that ball of light between you. I like this background. Look, we're all kind of going in and out of dimensions. Feel that energy through you. Play with it. Okay. Play with it. Play with it. Good. So I'm going to sit back here and assume that position. Okay. Yes. This is the same hand that the electrical vibrations came out, sending healing. So we're going to send that healing starting up above your crown chakra, clearing that field so the light waves can come through, allowing that light to come through your body, working with your innate intelligence, turning it on so that your innate intelligence knows exactly what to do to heal you. So imagine right now that you have a switch right here. It's your healing switch. We are turning it on. It will balance your body from head to toe, bringing healing light, healing energies down from the sky, down through you, through your body, through, turning on your third eye, going down here. Oh my God, I keep seeing so many corks here. Just pull out that plug and keep going down that spine. Let's trigger and activate that spine of you to send healing to all parts of your body. And sending healing now, going down to your very toes. So please wiggle your toes. All of you angels out there, wiggle your toes. Okay? Wiggle. Wiggle your fingers. Blink your eyes. Shake your shoulders. Shake your legs. Shake your booty. Okay? Get that energy moving and then bring it up. Now, guys, there is a meridian and it goes, wait, driving my screen. Okay, so it goes from the top of your pubic bone, all here, all the way up to under your chin. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3. That's right. Good. Bringing up your chi energy, your circulation, and your vibration. Harmonizing with your hormones, harmonizing with your digestive organs, harmonizing with your lymph system, your cannabinoid system, your neurological system, your bone system, every system being harmonized, being massaged, and being loved. So there you have it. Whew. Okay. Whew. I feel better than ever. All right. Maybe that car thing happened just so I could talk to you guys, just so I can offer my Christmas offering to you. Maybe it did. I'm sure it did. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? Number 1. Okay, what was that first card? Oh, yeah. Card number 1, let go. Okay, so let's let go of judgment, of right and wrong, of I'm right, you're wrong, or you're right and I'm wrong, any judgment. Let's let go of the fear. Let's let go of all that worry that we all carry. Let's let go of distress, dis-ease, dysfunction, dis everything. I can't even think of any more of those, but let's let them go. Okay. Anything that bothers you, people, places, or things. Okay. Because it's time to love ourselves, raise our own personal frequency. And that's what we're doing. We're looking at our shadow so the light can come through. And what a perfect thing to do on the equinox. When it's equal day, equal night, we're moving into the next phase. Okay. So letting that go. I hope I have my equinoxes right. Letting go, clearing it, knowing that a year from now, we are going to be live and online. You're going to remind me of this, and we will be in our bliss because we are doing that which we came home. Calling Earth home. We came home to do. I was going to say we came here to do, but Earth is our home. Well, it's our home while we're here in our bodies, while we're here in these Earth suits. But Lord knows, we want to remain positive so that when we leave these bodies, we ascend to the place where we want to go. All right. So for miracles now, what's your takeaway? What did you learn tonight? Anything? Anything? Your back is feeling better from the last time. Oh my God, hasn't been spamming like usual. That is so good. And drink more water. 11, 11, 11, 11. Whew. Portal beyond. Portal beyond. All right, the solstice. Oh yeah, it wasn't the equinox, was it? You're supposed to correct me right away, guys. Okay? Just because sometimes my memory gets wonky. And when I'm on the show, I try to think fast and I kind of pull it out of nowhere. Okay, so feel free to correct me. So Tina Marie gets it up there and we know it. And by the way, please shout out to Tina Marie. We know that her mom has gone up to the heavenly realms. We don't want her to feel alone. We want to send her so much love, the same love I send to all of you. So yes, let's let things flow. Okay. Let's let our friends be our friends and love them no matter what, even if we don't see eye to eye. Let's know that this divisiveness is going to be healed. Okay. That we are seeing changes, but that change has to start in here. And that is why I'm offering those services for you guys, because the change really does begin right here in our hearts. When we turn up that switch, that miracle mastery switch, that healing, health, wealth, and happiness dial, which we all have. So turn up your dial. Also, the other reason I encourage is that when you turn up your dial, believe it or not, you're helping me. You are making it easier for me. You are allowing me to, you are reaching more people and raising their frequency so that when I work with you, you can easily turn around and do the work you do with others. We're doing this together. Each one of you that has a higher frequency can raises the vibration, thousands to millions of people around you. Now, if that's not exciting, I don't know what is. Okay. All right. Oh my God. So it's been another Miracle Monday. Please like, share, subscribe, get that little subscribe button. Yes. Go to Telegram, check it out, regardless what side, lots of information. You can feel free to post. Nothing that's too heinous though, or mean or anything. And also anything you can find that is uplifting in vibration is really important. So we're going to continue to lift our vibration. So check me out there. Go to joanofangels.com. Get that soul. What is my soul fulfillment book? Email me, Joan at Joan of Angels, and let me know what your heart wants. And anything else I want to say, I will tell you on the other side. Okay. All right. All of us, thank you. Thank you, my loves. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for supporting Joan of Angels. Thank you for supporting your own self. Thank you for supporting and taking care of your own heart. Thank you for loving yourself enough to love yourself and love the others around you. All right, guys, we will be back next week. Don't forget to check out some of the other shows. I'll be live tomorrow morning. We have a great show coming up this week that's going to talk to you about the most exhilarating times ahead. Good news, hard to believe, but yes, there is so much good news out there. So keep raising your frequency, step into the light, do your inner work, and we will see you soon.